The following segment is sponsored by Memorial Mortuaries and Cemeteries. The holidays are often filled with laughter, love, and celebration. However, for those who are grieving the loss of a loved one, this time of year can bring the opposite. And Jordan from Memorial Mortuaries and Cemeteries is here with a few ideas that might help you get through the holiday season this year. Welcome, Jordan. It's so great to have you on the show.
Thank you, David. It's great to be here.
This is a topic that we have to have. So please, let's start with this. How can we best honor our loved ones and their memory?
Yeah, absolutely. When we lose a loved one, the holidays can be the most difficult time after that occurs. And so it's important that we step back and make sure that we implement a way to honor that person throughout the holiday season. It's an important part of the grieving process.
Yeah.
We have a lot of folks that will create a tradition to come into the cemeteries with their whole family and spend some time at the graveside. There's also, you can go to their favorite restaurant on a specific day. If their holiday's around a birthday, do a family party on their birthday to honor and remember them. There's a lot of ways you can do it, but the most important thing is to start and create a new tradition to honor your loved one.
I was going to say, these are great ideas that we may not think about. So any other things that you can suggest to adjust those traditions when there's a death in the family? What do you think?
It's also important, some families will retreat and isolate, and other families might go too far and go to every single sweater party that's out there, right? It's important to find that balance between not isolating yourself and being around people, but also to practice self-care and create boundaries and not do too much, because it is a difficult time and it's important to step back when you need to.
Good suggestions. Thank you for sharing that. Why is it reaching out for support for ourselves so important?
Yeah, absolutely. When we experience a death and we come upon the holiday season, it's that one of those first milestones where we're without that person that we care about so much.
Yeah.
And we have to remember that it's okay to need help and to ask. But I think more importantly, David, most of us haven't had a death. And it's important for us, those of us who haven't had a death, to find those in our family and our community that have experienced a death, be proactive. What I find a lot of times is families will say, I don't need help. So we should be proactive and find something to do to help those people that are going through a tough time during the holidays.
Is there anything I can do? Just be proactive,
just go and do it. Don't ask if there's anything you can do, because they'll tell you no.
Yeah, for sure. Great advice. Thank you. And this, again, you may not have been affected by it, but you will, and certainly all of us that have kind of have experienced that. Self-care. Practicing self-care is so important.
It is.
Why is that?
Because without self-care, we run the risk of overdoing it.
Yeah.
So it's important to, I think I mentioned earlier, create some boundaries for yourself. If you need to step back and not go to every single holiday party, that's okay. It's okay to acknowledge those feelings that, hey, this is a tough time, and I need to have a little bit of a boundary for myself.
It's okay to say no.
Not too much of a boundary, but enough of a boundary to give yourself that time to recoup.
Great suggestion. Thank you for this. And it's something you deal with and have with your family a long time. So thank you for what you do for us and the community and so many that are grieving. Where can we go for more information and help from Memorial Mortuaries and Cemeteries?
Absolutely. We actually have a licensed grief counselor on staff.
Oh, nice.
So if you reach out to us, you can go to our website or give us a call at 801-262-4631, and we can have our grief counselor reach out to you and talk about some different counseling options that we have available.
Awesome. You're the man. Thank you so much for talking about this subject, and appreciate your time coming on here. Jordan, you're awesome.
Thank you, David.